jellyfish are an amazing muse for a writer because they waft between angel and devil, right? Like, yes, like you said, like you don't want to get stung by them. In fact, they can kill you. Some of the species, very few, but there are a few species that can. And, but yet when you look at them, they're ephemeral, they're elegant, they do all these things in the water, and you're just like, what is up with this creature? They're amazing. So yeah, so they have this sort of, you can't quite pin them down, and that's like really fun to write about.
They don't really
Also,
have a face, right? Is there?
well, no, they have many faces. In fact, that's like one of the cool things about them. They, if you imagine them, the top part is their bell. And if you look at jellyfish like at the aquarium or something, in between each of their scallops around the edge, those are called lappets. There's kind of like an intensified area. You'll see it's like a little bit whiter or whatever color. And that's actually their face. It's called a rhopalium. And on it, they have eye spots, or some of them actually have camera eyes. And they have a nose, kind of like a nose, like they can smell chemicals in the water. They can sense currents. It's this thing called a touch plate. They have actually like these things called statuses, which are like our inner ear. They give the jellyfish a sense of what's up and what's down. And there's actually something called a pacemaker in there as well, which works like the pacemaker in our heart, and it controls how fast they pump. So they are actually looking out at the world in all directions at all times. They're not cephalized like we are. They're like a distributed information system, more like the internet or something, that has all kinds of sensors, like looking in all directions at all times. And it's really a complicated system. Of course it has to be, because jellyfish have existed for more than 500 million years. So whatever's keeping them alive really is like a stable, sturdy system that can handle all the things the oceans has thrown at it for all these millennia. So so they have many faces, and they have a complex neurological system too.
Interesting. So they have a face that only a mother jellyfish could love, even though it's hard for us to see them. They're cute in their own way, very intricate and intelligent, right? Like you said, they have their own intelligence. They've been around forever. They're also proliferating with climate change. So what does that indicate?